It's
Oggi riscusi.
well, I think you can't hold the chair back for him.
Yeah. So I get to look at the big painting. It's not a painting, it's just a picture.
Big painting.
Oh. And I might get a phone call, so I might have to run away. So this gives me a good position.
What's your
position? You know what I saw at Costco the other day? A box of rainbow cookies. This big. This tall. I'll show you when you're ready to look.
It's a pretty big box.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay, let's do it. Salzbuck?
Really big box.
Salisbury.
Go Nintendo Podcast, episode 586, the Salzbuck Podcast. It's really hard to do in reverse. I was trying to do the opposite of what I normally do. Oh my God, just to spice it up a little bit.
You sound like you stroked out.
It's hard to think of doing it in reverse.
Salzbuck is beautiful.
Ooh.
Hi.
Yeah, right there.
Speaking of beautiful,
Hi, baby.
there's a beautiful boy.
What's he got? Is that a tuft?
Come on, Brain.
Where?
Oh, that's right. Isn't he
No,
shooting all
no,
over the
Salzbuck.
place?
Oh.
Come on.
Can you tell us about the Pokemon, please?
Game's out there.
Salzbuck
We're in there.
is a dual. Oh, look at that baby. Oh, scritch those old mayo holes of yours. Salzbuck is a dual type normal grass Pokemon. It evolves from Deerling.
Is that what last year's was? Last week's?
Deerling?
Deerling?
Salzbuck is a
That's
brown
right.
and cream
my
deer-like
Deerling.
Pokemon with rhomboid ears and darker ear insides. Its eyes have light orange markings that curve down to sides of its face. It has a dark brown nose and it sports cream fur on its chin and the sides of its face.
How do
Light-
you get all that cream on his fur?
Light orange stripes rim its underbelly and its back is decorated with spots corresponding to
Rim.
the season.
Rim.
Pink in spring, green in summer, orange in fall, and white in winter.
Wait, they change color?
Its limbs
Creamula, more like creamula.
Its limbs are slender and tipped with hooves. Unless it's summer, its brown tail points down. Salzbuck lives in herds, led by the Salzbuck with the most splendid antlers.
Daddy Salzbuck.
It can live almost anywhere as they adapt to the season, but prefer to live away from humans. It is herbivorous. Its appearance changes depending on the season. During the spring, a tuft of cream fur appears on its chest, and its antlers are adorned with pink flowers. During the summer, its tail points up. It grows tufts of fur on the back of its head,
Real.
and its antlers sport
Sounds like
green
something
leaves.
somebody
Is this
made
a
up.
plant? Is this plant-like plant?
During the fall,
Oh, there's more.
it sports a cream tuft of fur on its chest, and the leaves on its antlers are red and brown. During the winter, the cream fur turns white. Tufts of fur appear on its chest and lower limbs, and its antlers are coated.
It changes
In
with the
white.
seasons. It should be
Changes
called
with the season.
Seasons Buck.
Salzbuck.
They
It's
call it
number.
Seasons 52.
Salzbuck 52.
Look at that. Look at that autumn form.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's like
Oh, I want to see how beautiful
It looks like this fella
Oh, wait.
goes off and does Broadway shows during different seasons.
What is that supposed to mean?
He's got like, or maybe a Vegas show because he's got like the big headdress.
Oh,
thing.
so he looks like a show.
I'm not done. Wait,
I mean,
we
look
could
at
have both gotten in there, the two of us.
look at the winter form.
Look at-
Look at the winter form with those
Look,
boots.
See, we like each other.
It's got boots and like a big vest looking thing almost. He's a fancy one.
Mom Brain, please.
What
Oh,
kind? What type? It's a.
I'm getting there. It's a grass normal type. Its abilities include chlorophyll or sap stipper.
You little
A little bit of that morning sap.
That's what Rami does to me every morning when I have my coffee.
Does it have a hidden ability?
Its
What
hidden
is it?
ability is serene grace, not
Not
unlike myself.
I don't know
So
about that.
there's a different, there's
50-50 male to female ratio, 6 feet tall, and 203 pounds. And you can't teach that.
so types. There's grass types, but there's also plant types, right?
Yeah.
I would think he was a plant type because all that foliage.
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 Pronounced
Well, it also
foliage.
has flowers, which are plants.
Well, that's what I mean. It would be plant type, but he's actually grass type.
Yeah, I don't know, because
I love
maybe he
you.
grazes, because he's like an elk.
Thanks, Mom Brain.
His
I
hidden
don't make the
ability
rules.
is macchiato. Sawsbuck, get it?
So those of you in Europe, thanks for joining us an hour early because we are yet to change our clocks. We do that tonight.
They don't do that in Europe. That's just America, isn't it?
Yeah.
American farmers.
I mean, that's right.
Yeah.
No, they changed the clocks in Europe.
Prove it.
We've been talking about it in the chat for like the last 15 minutes.
Maybe they're all fooling you.
Yeah, maybe they're playing.
No, somebody just literally came in here and said podcast is starting early today. No.
Well, I mean, maybe they think it's.
Hello, video game guru.
Maybe
I don't
they
know
think
all the
they're
locations in Europe. Maybe some don't because
So that's what
this-
you're basing it on? Somebody said that, and you're just automatically.
No, I told you we were talking about it. All right, let me try this again.
Get Poopaloop
Yeah,
on
and
this
sometimes
one.
you say how people call you and tell you stuff, but
Rocket
it's really
says, yes,
something
we
else.
changed the hour last week. There you go. Hello,
But
video game
that's still a
guru.
very suggestive
What if we
statement.
decide this week
You guys
not to
all
change
have
it?
electronic
What if we
devices
decide
in
this
front of
week-
you.
Like in America,
Look it
we're
up.
like, you know what? We're not going to
Looking it up
change
right
it.
now.
But
Thank you, Kurt.
no, but we're going back to real time now.
Hello, SD Stick Hero and Video Game Guru and Mega Jacob F and Nico Darunia and Rocket
So the time
and
to not
Guy
change
Bonds
it would be in
and-
spring, right?
5, 6, 7.
Come on now.
Oh God.
Low Camp and Link Triforce and Nate Senpai and God, come on, you stupid Elfman and Moo Milk.
What's his name?
And-
Come on, you stupid Elfman. That's rude.
Well, this thing's gonna fight me all the way. And whoever else, and Plumbo, and whoever else I didn't get to say. Thank you for joining us.
So the concept of modern daylight savings time was created by a New Zealander. So that's interesting.
and where's the one place they don't actually do daylight savings? In New Zealand.
Well, they did. They turned it back, and now it's
Such pranksters.
now it's Old Zealand. Old Zealand. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
So yeah, other countries do use it.
There you
What
go.
did you do this morning that cracked yourself? You cracked yourself up like.
Miss Kitty's eyes.
Yeah, you should get those checked.
Without a doubt. I woke up and that was the first thing I laughed at. I literally stepped out of bed and looked at her face. And
Wait, what did you came in
I
and
said, "Oh, Miss Kitty, you gotta get those eyes checked out." So Mom Brain has this cat, ceramic cat.
No, listen, it's been in my family for generations. It is a chocolate mold in the shape of a cat that someone in the family painted the outside of
Wait,
to be like a
chocolate, though?
white Persian cat. No, it's a chocolate mold
Oh,
like you
that's
would
what
use
that
to
thing
make.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
But something's wrong with its eyes. It's got like big eyes, but they're like wonky. And every time you look at her sweet little face, she's just not all there. It just
She's in the
makes me
bedroom?
laugh. Yeah,
Mhm.
she blocks the door. That's what Mom Brain uses her for.
Yeah, she's like holds because if the windows are open, that door gets sucked shut
Okay, things I want
on strings.
on strings.
What did you play? This?
Issue 1, things on strings. I want to
You
talk
better
about
get it.
parents play. So I have people asking me about the SteamWorld Heist Parents Play. Yes, I still have it. No, I didn't delete it. I don't know. Like I said last week, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't think it's a good episode. I think it's going to hide in the archives forever. And then maybe if I do something like, maybe if I do something for
Please don't do that again.
if I do something for Patreon, you guys can donate like $1. I don't know,
One buckum?
a month. Is that too much? $1 a month?
A buckum a month?
Is that a lot? $12 a year?
No,
12 buckles.
And then
I
yeah,
pay like
I'll
18
put
a month for Audible.
Audible. Then I'll put that kind of stuff on there. But there was a new episode this week.
Wait,
and
why
thank you.
wasn't it good? Was your dad like
You
very
were on the podcast last week. I talked about it.
newsflash? I don't really pay attention.
So this is why I think it wasn't good. They weren't talking too much because it's the type of game that they've never played. Like it's real-time strategy. So neither of them had no idea how to play it.
What
And
is
it's not
this
as
called?
SteamWorld Heist.
Is it like the Dig game?
Same company, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Except this is real-time strategy. So it's not as simple as like move with this joystick and jump with this button, go. It's not like it takes a lot more than that. So there was a lot of explanation, but they were also really enjoying it, so they weren't really talking. So there's like nothing much going on other than explanation, which is why I held it back. So that's why I just didn't share it. And like I said, I still have it, and I have one of a Pokken tournament from a million months ago that I didn't share either because I didn't really like the way it turned out. So I don't know, maybe these things will pop up somewhere, but I didn't delete them. Yeah, I could upload it without editing too. Yeah, that was hello, Mitchy Mouse. That's what I was gonna. That's what I was probably gonna do if I did something on a Patreon or something like that. Nico Darunia says the latest Parents Play is awesome. Thank you very much. In the latest Parents Play, my mom and dad sit down with the NES Classic Edition. Mommy and Daddy sat down to play some games. My mom knew a lot of them. My dad knew one of them. Yeah, one of them.
30.
So they played 4 of the 30 games that are in the NES Classic Edition, and you can check out that video. It's live now. It's in our Go Original Content section. It's also a top story. You can go to our YouTube channel. You can also check out our Facebook, which is facebook.com/GoNintendo, and it's uploaded there. And I don't know if I'm like crazy or something, but I swear the Facebook uploads look better than the YouTube uploads. Just something about them. I don't know what it is. They just look better to me. So you can check that out all over the place. But thank you to those of you that did. I really appreciate it. This has had a good response so far because obviously people want to check out the NES Classic Edition. But yeah, it seems like you guys and gals like the episode. So thank you to those of you that watched it. I appreciate it. And next week, next week I'm pretty sure my parents are going to play Family Feud. I was originally going to have them play it this week, but the NES Classic Edition showed up, so that took up the time. I felt that was more important. And next week we can go to Family Feud on the Super Nintendo, which I guarantee will be a fantastic episode because the answers my dad's going to come up with are going to be terrible. And this is coming from an entire family that's watched Family Feud since I was born. I've been watching it forever. No, I don't think he'll say Naked Grandma, but I'm sure he'll say something equally weird. Yeah, special guest Steve Harvey. He's going to be on next.
Say naked, huh?
Naked what?
I don't know. Naked what? I don't know what. If I was going to have a special guest host for a Family Feud episode, it wouldn't be Steve Harvey. I don't dislike Steve Harvey, but I don't think I would want.
I mean,
as much as I love
Louie,
Louie, he wasn't the best host of the show. No, I'd pick Ray Combs if he wasn't dead, but he's dead. Ray Combs. And then I would pick what's his name? Richard
Dawson.
Dawson, yes.
Oh, okay.
But he's dead too.
So he can make out with your mom and your sister.
Yeah. I was hoping I would get the kiss too. But, I don't know. Maybe I would have Steve Harvey. Maybe he's the next best one that's alive. Maybe I would have Richard Karn just because he was so terrible.
I know he's like your most hated.
He was the worst host of that show.
I didn't like what's his name that does the American Kennel Club dog show.
Oh,
John O'Hurley?
Yeah.
I like him, but
he wasn't the best, but I liked him. Like Richard Karn was offensive to me. He was just so bad it offended me. It didn't matter. He didn't know how to make any jokes or anything. And the only way he knew how to send off to a commercial was take whatever the last person said and turn it into his line for the commercial. So if the last answer was like, I don't know, blender, before the commercial, it'd be like,
now we're going to blend in some commercials.
Go use that blender. Be back in 2 minutes. And that,
like that.
Yeah, terrible.
Who?
Richard Karn, Al Borland.
TV's Al Borland.
TV's Al Borland. The guy that sells the ladders on the infomercials. Well, I guess it would be Steve Harvey. I stand corrected.
Well, would you say he's your most hated, your least favorite TV game show host of all time?
Richard Karn?
Yeah.
Oh, I really don't like Ben Glebe.
And Ben, if you're listening, you're okay.
At least Ben Glebe has like
A
a
stupid name.
shtick. A stupid name. He's got a shtick. Like I see he's trying to do something.
Oh,
Richard
yeah.
Karn was like a nothing.
Yeah, flatliner.
But the thing is, like I think Ben Glebe is kind of a jerk, and I know Richard Karn isn't. Like I know he's a nice guy. I don't know. I need to think about this. I wish I wasn't doing the podcast right now, so I could just sit here.
Ben
I'm
Glebe
sorry,
is a jerk, you said?
Huh?
Ben Glebe
I
is a jerk?
think Ben Glebe is a little full of himself. Richard Karn knows he's nothing.
He knows he's a
I
loser.
didn't want to say because it's so mean.
Um,
Oh man, that's a great idea, Rocket. An SNL skit of Family Feud with Steve Harvey, and the
hosted
panel is all the other hosts. That'd be really good. Oh,
we
that's
got
good.
somebody we can talk to.
All right, so there's that. I don't know what else. Let's get into news.
Yeah, I mean they got Celebrity Jeopardy and Black Jeopardy and
Hey, Black Jeopardy?
yeah,
Really?
That was the one that was recently, right, with Tom Hanks.
yeah they've done.
Oh,
they-
I thought you meant in real life.
Oh no, I'm talking about SNL
Because they do
skits.
real life celebrities. I was like, what? Jeopardy. I was gonna say I know they have kids in sports. I didn't know they had black.
I remember that one episode of Family Feud when John O'Hurley was hosting, and there was a black family, and they were actually called the Blacks. And I for some reason I laughed out loud, and he's like, "Let's go to the Blacks."
Well, he's the host. He can say whatever he wants. Hello, Red Dragon.
Wait, which one is that? Is that the Peter? Who's the Peterman guy?
John O'Hurley
That's
is
John
Peterman.
O'Hurley. Yeah, we should just call him Peterman.
I guess we have to
Mr.
go with
Peterman.
TV personality names. All right, Yoshio Sakamoto, who worked on a whole bunch of things for Nintendo, including
You were on
Metroid
Yoshi's Island. It sounds like it might be his place.
and Balloon Fight.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit about
Sounds
Balloon
wrong.
Fight's creation, and he also went into the details of just how much work Mr. Iwata did. He says, well, Sakamoto joined the company in 1982, and he was originally hired as a Game & Watch designer. So he first did titles like Snoopy, Donkey Kong Circus, Mario Bombs Away, and
Donkey
stuff like
Kong
that.
Circus?
Mario
On the Game &
Bombs
Watch.
Away.
The Game & Watch, yeah.
Game and Watch.
He's coming clean about, what is it? Miyamoto's involvement? Nothing. He didn't even look at my game.
He also worked on an arcade game called Versus Wrecking Crew. We're all familiar with Wrecking Crew. And that was headed up by Gunpei Yokoi, the late great. And Mr. Yokoi said that if you could draw, you can make a game. And Sakamoto was like, all right, well, I guess I'll try it because I can kind of draw. So he handled the logo, the title screen, and the drawing of Donkey Kong for Donkey Kong Jr. And Yokoi said, how about making a game that feels like you're floating, but has a combat element as well? And he was like, all right. And he came up with the idea for Balloon Fight and worked on that. SRD was in charge of developing the arcade version, and the Famicom version was developed by Mr. Iwata. And Yokoi said that bubbles needed to be added to the game, but Sakamoto believed it would be impossible due to the Famicom's rudimentary graphics. He's like, I don't know how to draw a bubble with this system. It's not going to look right. And Yokoi said, don't give up on the idea when you haven't even tried it. Just give it a shot. And Sakamoto was like, all right. So he sat down and tried it, and he's like, holy crap, that wasn't really all that hard at all. Then Iwata came to Kyoto and worked in a room by himself that Nintendo provided, and he worked on Balloon Fight. And Yokoi went into Iwata's room and sat down without even saying a word, so they'd never met. And he was just watching Iwata play the game and work on it. Balloon Trip mode was an idea Mr. Yokoi had mentioned to Mr. Iwata, and Iwata was like, oh, okay, and made that mode in 3 days. So that's ridiculously quick.
What does that mode involve?
That mode involves a scrolling screen with like obstacles to avoid in the sky, and you have to fly yourself around them as it continues to scroll. And it doesn't scroll left to right; it scrolls right to left.
So it sounds like if he had an extra day, he could have made it scroll left to right.
Yokoi played
Whoops.
and finished this
Well,
mode and suggested fixes,
I
and
have to
Mr.
carry
Iwata took
the
care of
one
him right away.
in the coding.
So Yokoi said, you need to do some fixes here on this game mode, expecting Iwata to take a few weeks to do it. And Iwata sat down and did it in a couple minutes. And he goes, okay, there you go. Everything's fixed. And Yokoi was like, holy crap, this guy's amazing.
He deleted the whole thing.
Huh?
He deleted the whole thing.
Fixed, there you go.
He's a very cranky
Asshole.
person. You think it's broken? Boom! Fixed.
Now nobody plays.
Drop the mic, walk out.
Sakamoto also said that 10 years ago, he suggested an idea to Nintendo for an NES Classic Edition style system. He wanted to make a Famicom-shaped Game Boy Advance that played games on the television. But he said that the idea got to the mock-up stage, and they even made a fake box for the system, but it never came to fruition. And now, 10 years later, we have the NES Classic Edition. So he's not saying, it's my idea, but he's saying, I did think of something like this before.
You know how many other people were like, you should get out a small version of that with a bunch of games on it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, people have been selling preload. Hasn't like a Sega system or something?
Another one just came out.
Or even the preloaded Atari joystick. Come on. Real original idea.
G-Man Sir says, what happened to his crazy hair? That's exactly what I said when I went looking for, or when I saw the picture of him from this Nintendo interview. They have a new picture of Mr. Sakamoto, who has shaved his head, and he had amazing hair. Look up Yoshio Sakamoto, and you'll see how awesome his hair was. But yep, now shaved head. I don't know why. So disappointing.
Well, was he balding?
No, not at all. He had like full long head of hair, like wavy hair.
That was like a recent.
And this is him now. Oh yeah, that's how he's always been. But now he's got this.
Luxurious.
Meg Jacob F says he pulled out his hair after the Federation Force reviews came in. Europe, this week's uploads from Nintendo on Wii U and 3DS. Doesn't even pay attention. You
Uploads.
yeah, uploads. I know what they are. F-Zero-X is available. This is the N64 game. You can play that on your Wii U if you'd like. Gravity Plus is available. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game suitable for all ages. You play a small robot on a space station, and you have to find your way through a maze to the exit. You're able to manipulate gravity to make your way through traps and hazards. The game features over 24 stages, various challenges, online high scores, stamps, and Miiverse support. Pinball Breakout is available. Twisted Fusion, the Kickstarter game, has finally released. Hyrule Warriors: A Link Between Worlds pack and Hyrule
Yep.
Oh, okay. Hyrule Warriors: A Link Between Worlds pack is now available. That's DLC that adds obviously new characters to the game, like Ravio. And is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost said a spoiler. Ravio and
the purple bunny guy.
Girahim.
Flavio?
Happy birthday, Flavio. it's Girahim, the weird guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
From Skyward Sword?
No,
the weird androgynous sorcerer guy from Link Between Worlds, right?
What's the one in Skyward Sword?
Gant.
No, Gant is...
No, you're thinking
is Zant.
Zant, that's it.
Zant, Twilight Princess.
Boy, this is terrible.
Link Between Worlds is the creepy guy who's got the...
I don't know his... Yeah, Girahim, I guess, is Skyward Sword. What the hell's the name of the guy from Link Between Worlds?
Don't know, didn't play.
Too long.
Can somebody help me in the chat? I really want to know that. I'm losing my mind. Because I can't think of another name.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Because I can't think of another name for the other guy. Yeah, Girahim is Skyward Sword, and I don't know what...
Who's the little guy from...
I get them confused because they're both kind of androgynous.
Yes, that is true. Yuga. Thank you, Elfman.
Thank you.
Yuga. Yu-Gi-Oh, yes.
Who's the little guy
Link
from,
versus Yu-Gi-Oh.
What? Phantom Choo-Choo, maybe?
Well, Linebeck? Linebeck?
No.
Or the bad guy.
The bad guy?
Is
The
it?
guy with the devil horns.
Oh, forget it. I don't remember that name.
Or from...
He was very forgettable.
Well, Phantom Choo-Choo and then Phantom Hourglass. Who's that?
No, they were different guys.
Yeah.
One was with an R or something? The little symbol on it?
I remember...
Vati.
Vati, I know, yeah.
Who's that one?
Vati has been in a whole bunch
Yeah,
of them.
Vati was in Minish Cap and I think the multiplayer.
Four Swords Adventures.
Is he not in Phantom Hourglass?
I don't remember.
No, Phantom Hourglass, it was some ocean demon.
Yuga-Oh, says Locam. Yuga-Oh. Special offers on Gear Gauntlet, Frankenstein, Master of Death.
Oh.
It's the name of the game. Joe's Diner and some other stuff. New 3DS only. You can get Mario's Super Picross. It's the Super Nintendo version of the popular picture crossword game. Now you know where the term.
That's good.
Now you know where the term Picross came from. Picture crossword. 3DS got Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. It also got Kaleidoball, and it got Ice Station
You
Z.
said ball.
Kaleidoball.
After a strange virus spreads across an Arctic island, you are left alone to survive. Scavenge for food, drink, medical supplies, weapons, ammunition, clothes, fuel, and other useful equipment. Find shelters, vehicles, and other interesting locations to help survive during day and night. This has online multiplayer and I believe voice chat.
That whole middle paragraph is kind of just like
Find stuff.
it's just like bad grammar, right?
I mean, there's a lot of commas.
I guess
long.
you've scavenged for a drink, scavenged for medical supplies. Okay.
Unlucky Mage is available as well, coming from Chemco. Yes, Chemco is still around. Sega 3D Classics Collection is available. That includes 9 classic Sega games in one package. This includes Power Drift, Puyo Puyo 2, Maze Walker, Fantasy Zone 2, The Tears of Opa Opa, Fantasy Zone 2 W,
Opa.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Thunderblade, Galaxy Force 2, and everybody's favorite, Altered Beast. Are you reading along?
No, I'm just listening. Really well this time.
Special offers on
because
some
it's
stuff.
pay attention.
3DS Theme Shop. Oh my God!
Oh,
Mom Brain.
Yes.
The first
Kitty.
3 Hello Kitty themes available.
Can't wait.
We have Hello Kitty Birthday. Mimi gives a present to Kitty.
Me, I'm a kitty girl.
Kitty takes a selfie with friends.
Oh, grapes.
Hello Kitty plays with origami. Here's a good one. Here's a good one.
Paper cut.
Hello Kitty Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Thanksgiving Day.
Everybody says that. The Sonic bundle for 3 themes. That includes Sonic Series Cute Style, Sonic Series Shadow Style, and Sonic Series Silver Style.
Shadow the Hedgehog style?
Yeah. That's
Cute.
Yes, that's correct.
Cute the Hedgehog? Silver the Hedgehog?
Cute Sonic characters drawn like stuffed animals. It says it right there. And then, like Nicky Hill said, Shadow, and the other one has Silver, the worst character. Animal Crossing New Leaf Autumn Leaves theme is available on 3DS. Mom Brain,
Yes.
a Go Miffy theme. All together, give me an M, give me an I, give me 2 Fs, and then a Y. Go Miffy!
Yeah.
Is that a thing? That's what it says here. And then also Miffy with stripes or spots.
Is Miffy
I don't know.
Is Miffy a character
I don't
that's
know.
always like perturbed?
She got a butthole for a mouth.
Yeah, that's all. Just
Right? Because if somebody like
She got an X mouth,
really
right?
miffed by
Yeah.
this, isn't that like a
oh, got it.
so upset? So it's just a character that's always cranked out like that?
First comment comes from Low Camp, and he says, "Lo and behold, a new Wii U Virtual Console release. Mario Super Picross is also a nice addition." Well, I'm glad you're happy, sir. Pokemon Company has once again said they're interested in remaking classic Pokemon games. They didn't give any specific plans, but Mr. Junichi Masuda said this: "I think the remakes like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green is still an approach we're interested in. With the Virtual Console releases of original games specifically, there had never been a way to bring those Pokemon over to the latest generation. It had always been that you couldn't get those Pokemon out. With the 20th anniversary, it was the right timing to release the original games. I think that we really want to give people the experience of bringing these Pokemon from the original Game Boy and seeing what they look like in Pokemon Sun and Moon. That is something that I want people to enjoy."
So wait, I thought every new Pokemon game included the previous ones. Like you have the possibility of finding or catching the previous Pokemon.
You do. He's talking about literally bringing your Pokemon from the first game to the latest game.
But it's already in the latest game, right?
Your Pikachu isn't what a Pikachu is.
Yeah.
Like if you have your Bulbasaur from Pokemon Red, you couldn't bring that all the way up to Pokemon Sun and Moon with you. But now with Pokemon Bank, I believe you can. With Pokemon Something, you can.
Big Bank.
Gaming Zoid says probably string them all together into one story or game like Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild art style for the Switch. Just my wishful thinking. Well, I don't know what they're going to do. All right. Switch and mobile plans are both crucial to Nintendo's future, says their president, Mr. Tatsumi Kimishima. This comes from the official translation of the investor Q&A. We haven't done this in a long time, but Nicky Hill, since you're reading, you want to do this with me?
Oh God, pressure.
You want to be the president, or do you want to be the investor?
There's so much to read for either one. Which one do you want me to do?
So then you do the question. I'll do the answer.
Okay.
Yes, Investor 9.
President Kimishima, I would like to hear what you think about...
Get this guy off the stage.
Sorry, sir. I would like to hear what you think about your company's prospects for the next 2 to 3 years and further into the future. Farther into the future. You are proceeding with efforts to expand the gaming population, such as Miitomo and Amiibo, but it doesn't seem like those efforts have borne results yet from a financial perspective. Please share any thoughts you have on future prospects and current challenges.
I'd be happy to. We expected even at the start
was that a good question?
We expected.
Were you glad I asked that question?
I'm glad you asked this question. We expected even at the start of this period that our sales would not match the previous period, and we have just reduced our forecasts as well, mainly due to the effects of the exchange rate. In this situation, I think we have to take inspiration from our new system and switch these trends to a more favorable direction. And that's specifically put in quotes there.
Did he do the quotes too, air quotes?
He emphasized it.
Maybe the translator just thought that was cute.
Did you drink the last of my coffee? I could have sworn I had a little bit left.
As I have presented, Nintendo Switch and smart device applications will be crucial to our plan to achieve this. We also have been making more active use of Nintendo's IP, and it feels like this period we will finally be able to see the results of some of these efforts. I believe that what we have to do and what we all would like to do is to take this period as a base and steadily build upon our initiatives one by one, and to change the trends going forward from the latter half of this fiscal year through the next 2 to 3 years.
I believe that we have to do and what we would like to do. Oh, give me a second.
It's like the scene from Police Academy. Somebody was behind the podium.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a professional...
Next slide!
Can I ask you a question for your personal, or not professional standpoint or whatever? You know what I'm trying to get to, Pat.
Please just say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Maybe you're aware, but I don't know. But do you think there's a chance that you would be able to play like different apps on this game as well, like an open platform, so that you can play something like
on what game?
Super Mario Run.
Did you mean system?
On Switch.
Okay. You mean like, are there going to be mobile apps?
Yeah, if you think they'll be open to that.
I don't want to say they're kind of hinting at it, but they're being very vague about it, and I think they're being vague on purpose because there might be something like that going on. I'd be surprised if Nintendo's own Next system didn't have some sort of way to play at least their mobile games. That would surprise me. But I don't know.
Then again, if they wanted to play mobile games, they'd have to be, I don't know, would it have to be active on a wireless account or something?
I mean,
or a cell service?
Most likely, yes.
But that's like
you need
additional.
I would imagine you need some sort of initial activation. Like you could, it's like any game on your phone. If you're on a plane, you can still play it, right, but you might not have access to some features.
But you won't be able to play, say, Pokemon Go, because that's
on a plane. Yes.
No, not in general. If you don't have like a GPS function or something.
You need, you need a connection to some sort of service, T27 Duck says, crucial? I thought the Switch was just a third pillar. Well, I hope it is the third pillar, because that's what they said about the DS, and that kind of took off for them. I'm just going to mention this quickly. Croagunk has been added as a new playable character to Pokken Tournament. I believe that's the arcade version. Yes. So there's that news.
Look at that guy, huh?
There's an Animal Crossing Direct, which we'll get to in a little bit. We're going to skip that one because Nintendo says it's not happening.
He looks fresh.
All right, so the Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update is now available. That is a free download for Animal Crossing New Leaf, and it adds in the ability to use Amiibo as well as some other goodies in there, and I will give you those details.
As well as a Yubo.
So if you didn't buy New Leaf, you can now buy a Welcome Amiibo version of New Leaf. But if you own New Leaf, you can just update it to the Welcome Amiibo version. The retail version is due out November 25th, but the update's available now for current New Leaf players. This update adds the new RV campground area, which opens up a whole neighborhood of fun new possibilities for all players. And those who own Animal Crossing Amiibo figures or Amiibo cards can even have more fun in their town. You fart. All kinds of things are possible with Amiibo, depending on which one of the 16 Animal Crossing Amiibo figures or the hundreds of Animal Crossing Amiibo cards are scanned. Players can invite visitors to a new RV campground area, get new items, take photos with their animal friends using the Amiibo camera function, and some might even move into your town. Can you believe it? There's some new features that don't require Amiibo at all. By finding the magic lamp in the main game, players will unlock Amiibo functionality. Once acquired, the lamp can be used once a day to summon the ghostly wisp. Simply tap an Amiibo and invite that respective Amiibo character to your town or receive a daily item. Want to live in a town full of ducks? Wow, I read that wrong and I thought it said dicks. Want to live in a town full of dicks? Want to live in a town full of ducks or cows? By using specific Amiibo, that wish can come true. New Amiibo cards, players can pick up 50 new. Players can pick up 50 new Animal Crossing Amiibo cards that launch on November 11th, and on November 25th, the Sanrio collaboration pack will also be available. I'm sorry. All these cards not only include cool new villagers, but also their RVs as well. And speaking of those RVs, after updating the game, players will notice a new area in their town. The new campground offers different interactions with special villagers and new shopping opportunities, as well as Harvey, a hilarious new character that will assist with all campground needs. Blah, 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 blah.
Steve Harvey.
Remember, this works with non-Animal Crossing Amiibo as well. By finding a Wii U item or a new 3DS XL item in an RV at a campground, players can unlock 2 new games and purchase them with Meow coupons. The Wii U console unlocks the Desert Island Escape game, while Animal Crossing Puzzle League can be accessed with the new 3DS XL item. So that's kind of like Pokemon Puzzle League or Tetris Attack for those of us that are even older. Meow coupons. By earning new Meow coupons, players get unique in-game items at the RV campground or from visiting animal friends. To earn these coupons, players must complete new town initiatives, like pulling a set amount of weeds or gathering certain seashells. By the way, Meow stands for Mutual Exchange of Wealth. That's what it says here.
I had no idea. So
The Amiibo camera we covered.
that's what cats are saying.
Hey, Mom Brain.
Hey,
What do you do with a new storeroom?
you put stuff in it.
You store things, of course. Players can purchase a new secret storeroom for their house at Nook's Homes. The secret storeroom can be accessed from anywhere in the house and stores tons of collectibles. Maybe it can even be used to hide a dusty old treasure map in there. Isn't that where all old dusty treasure maps are stored? I don't know. Did you know that decorating is easier than ever?
No.
In Animal Crossing New Leaf, it is.
Welcome Amiibo lets players customize their homes by moving around their furniture and items using the touchscreen, making setting up a perfectly styled room easier than ever.
Making you better feeling.
And Happy Home, you can transfer that stuff over to this as well. Transfer it to purchase giant furniture in New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. This furniture is huge. It will definitely make an impression in any home.
So New Leaf is not out yet. This is completely.
New Leaf has been out for a very long time now, like years and years.
Aren't I embarrassed?
I don't know. I guess so. So you can get the update right now. But like I said, if you're looking for the retail version, November 25th. Thank you to Nintendo for covering that Nintendo Direct for us in that morning. First,
Nintendo, you the real hero.
Calamari Boy left, and I didn't even see him to say hi. Sergio Monti says, thanks, Nintendo.
SLU.
Did you say with a question mark?
Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
SLU.
Yeah, that's right. You know what's really crappy in Nintendo? Releasing a big update for a game for free. That really sucks.
Oh, except if you want the retail version, you have to go pay for the retail version.
Yes, that's true. If you want the game, you have to buy the game. So our friends.
What if I just want the update without the game? I want all those new perks, but I don't want the original game. That sounds boring. This RV business sounds exciting.
You've never played an Animal Crossing, right?
I don't think I have that kind of time.
Oh, well.
What? I'm sorry. What? How's Animal Crossing going for you?
It's great.
How many hours do you put into it every day?
Hey, she put in a lot of
I
time.
don't like to brag.
Look
This
at
could be the first time ever that Rom Meat stood up for me and Nicky Hill was picking on me.
Well, it's not the first time I picked on you.
New Leaf came out a very long time ago.
Right.
Our friends at Nintendo Life talked to some indie developers about their Switch plans, and I'll tell you if they're going to do stuff for the Switch. So Yacht Club Games says, of course. So Yacht Club Games is going to work on the Switch. Engine Software says, as I said, we are already working on the platform, and yes, I do hope to support Switch for a long time. Drinkbox Studios, who made Guacamelee and
what is it? Attack of the Blobs?
oh yeah, that
Blob Monsters. I forget what it's called.
And I was looking for Severed, but you were correct.
Yes.
They say yes, we do hope to support the Switch with our games in the future. Choice Provisions, who made there's a real you did your part. Now he has to go. Oh, you're looking at it. All right, so what they make, it doesn't say. Oh, I guess it does.
Bit Trip.
Yeah.
Runner games.
Choice Provisions, who used to be called.
It's not on the page, so
I know. They say, we absolutely hope to. We got our start with the Bit Trip series on WiiWare, and we plan to continue to bring our games to Nintendo platforms. We're not ashamed to admit we're huge Nintendo fanboys and girls over here. I'd like to point out that
but don't make that a public.
I'm friends with a couple of the developers over there, and I've been tweeting out their dev blogs for Runner 3, and people are like, you don't even know if the game's coming to the system or not, to the Switch or not. And one of the developers tweeted something back that clearly indicated like, this is coming to the Switch, but they're not allowed to say it yet. So it's coming to the Switch, but not officially yet. Jules Watcham, our friend who used to do Renegade Kid, but now does a Tui.
Yeah, well, is that still his company just changed name, or did something happen?
No, a Tui's different. Renegade Kid is done.
Oh, really?
It's over. It's over. Yeah. Him and the other guy. Oh no, everything's fine. Cool. Friendly split. So
I mean, Renegade Kid was a loose cannon, so we just couldn't. We couldn't.
So him and the other guy that basically owned, we'll say, Renegade Kid, split up the IPs that they wanted between themselves, and the other guy's going to do other stuff, and he's going on. Jules is going on to do a Tui. So Jules still owns a lot of the 2D franchises, so like Mutant Mudds, and he's doing Chicken Wiggle for the 3DS.
What is Chicken Wiggle?
It looks amazing. It's about a little like plump chicken that has a worm that he carries around, and he uses the worm like a grappling hook. It looks amazing.
Is there a trailer for this?
I don't think there's a. Yes, thank you. I don't think there's a trailer. There's gameplay footage. Maybe I'm wrong.
Chicken Wiggle.
Chicken Wiggle. So Jules Watcham.
Is that like Tuna Wiggle?
Watcham. Sure. Says he's working on the Switch, but he doesn't have any access to the Switch right now. And Sheen N, who has worked on. Sheenan's worked on a whole bunch of stuff for Nintendo platforms, including Fast Racing Neo, which is available on Wii U, Jet Rocket, Fun Mini Golf, Art of Balance, a whole bunch of stuff. They say we've already been working on games for the Switch for quite some time. So there you go. They are definitely bringing stuff to the Switch. So all the developers said they are already doing stuff or they plan to do stuff. So that's good news. 6 big indie devs there.
So the Chicken Wiggle is a 3DS title?
Yes, sir. I believe it's mobile as well. Or something else. I'm only paying attention to the 3DS version.
Yeah.
You know the Turkey Wobble song?
Kirby fan 407 says Sheenan saying quite
So
some
good.
time makes me think that they might have a launch title again this time around, just like they did on Wii U. Perhaps a remaster of Fast Racing Neo? I can't imagine it'd be another remaster or remake of Art of Balance or another port or expansion of Nano Assault, but I suppose it could be one of those. Of course, a new project seems possible as well. Fast Racing Neo seems likely to me because it was already pushing Wii U to the limits and hitting against them. A new console with better hardware could allow Fast Racing Neo to be everything it was trying to be on the Wii U, more fully. Well, what do you think of Chicken Wiggle?
It looks really cute.
Not
cute in like a childish bad way. Like it looks like a fun, entertaining game.
What is cute
and
in
also,
childish bad way?
Here's what I think. Ready? It is
I'm ready.
the reverse of Yoshi. Like the use of Yoshi. Because Yoshi, you ride him, and he's like, and this one,
True.
the worm's you're riding you, and the worm's doing what it wants to do.
It's kind of like Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh.
I didn't want to state the obvious.
Our friend Laura.
Or like that other one, ukulele, maybe. Mic drop.
That's true. Mic drop his phone. Laura Kate.
Right, whenever you drop something, it's a mic drop.
Laura Kate Dale, our friend Laura Kate Dale, who has gotten numerous information correct on the Switch before it came out, has this information about the Switch right now. She says, I'm being told March 17th is currently planned Switch launch day in Europe. We'll release worldwide that same week, but not same date in all regions. And being told the Japanese launch may be a few days earlier, but plan is to launch in all major territories that same week. So she is hearing March 17th, which would be a surprise to me because I thought for sure Nintendo wasn't going to miss out on March 10th. But on what day does March 10th fall on?
Is she a witch? Or is she clairvoyant or something? She can see the future?
She has sources.
Sorceress.
She has sorceresses. she even breaks down her sources by like
sorceresses.
Trustability from like A through E and ranks like what each one means to her. So like she vets her information very heavily. So I trust her. So we shall see. I mean, we're going to find out January 12th for sure. But until then, we'll think March 17th. First comment comes from our top-rated comment comes from Ridley Serena and says, "Come on, Nintendo, at least do March 10th for the States. March 10th day would be awesome for the marketing. Mario Day, March 10th, MAR10.
Copy that.
Okay.
Well, why not Marit? MARI7 with like a T.
What's Marit?
Marit Day.
Super Marit.
Marit.
North America, this week's uploads from Nintendo on Wii U and 3DS. We got Mario Party Star Rush.
Wait, is it March 17th or March 2017?
In the year of our Lord, 2017.
17.
Mario Party Star Rush is available. Remember, Mario Party Star Rush allows everybody that has a 3DS to play the game without a copy of the game. You can get a special app
Otherwise known as stealing.
in the 3DS eShop that you download, and it lets you do everything you need to do to play the full game when you're around a friend that has it. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, the Wii game, the Wii version, I should say, new play control version, is available for download on the Wii U. So that game was on the GameCube with the bongos. Then they brought it to the Wii and renamed it New Play Control. Now that new play control version is available on the Wii U for download. Virtual Console on Wii U got Mario Hoops 3-on-3, which was the DS basketball game made by Square Enix, the weirdest combination of things ever. Hyrule Warriors Legends, we got the Link Between Worlds pack.
Wait a minute, it was on the DS?
Happy birthday, Flo.
So now we can play it multiplayer on a bigger screen and like maybe have some fun on that 3-on-3?
I don't think you can do multiplayer.
Well, then what's the point?
eShop sales. Get great deals this week on games like Elliot Quest, Olympia Rising, and Word Party, plus several more.
Speaking of Elliot, you posted something with
Elliot.
Yeah, with ET.
Stone Cold ET.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
He didn't have a milk mustache. Blew it. Totally ruined the experience for me.
Well, my paint skills, I think, would have ruined a milk
A
mustache.
little white.
Also, the skin
a little,
tone was off.
a little white spray paint.
A little bit of
Brush.
ketchup. A little bit of
Did you
mustard.
see the? Oh, never mind.
A new My Nintendo Rewards. You can get a deal on some new games, or not new games. You get new deals on games that are already out, like Earthbound, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, and others.
Box Boy exclamation point.
Box Boy, baby.
Box boy.
Box Boy. Also new this week: Ice Station Z, Unlucky Mage, Gravity Plus, Pinball Breakout, and Twisted Fusion. Box Boy, baby. First comment comes from Kuro, and he says, "Hooray! More My Nintendo discounts. Just what everyone wanted." He's being sarcastic. Ubisoft talks about the Switch. This is Ubisoft's Yves Guillemot. He says, the March quarter will also see the release of the Nintendo Switch. As we've already said,
There's a bit of confirmation.
we know it's March. They've said March for a while now.
Okay, sorry.
We think like months ago.
Wow.
We think the platform is great. For the first time ever, players will continue their home console experience on the go while traveling or commuting. This is a true innovation. Secondly, most importantly, despite the huge competition for mobile gaming, Nintendo has managed to sell more than 55 million 3DSs. It's over 60, thank you. So I guess that's still true. The Switch will benefit from the strong demand for Nintendo games on a dedicated handheld platform. If potential is reached, then Ubisoft, as the leading third-party publisher on Nintendo consoles over the past 10 years, will benefit disproportionately.
They're the lead third party to support.
I think they gave themselves that title. I mean, it could be true. I don't know.
I mean, they can be maybe because of Just Dance, but you're not going to put Just Dance in your pocket and
then
play
again,
that like on your commute. That'll be weird looking.
What other third party?
No, everybody else backed out. EA was like, "Oh, support sports."
The only other one, Activision, maybe.
I don't even.
They've been there and they're still there.
Yeah. Yeah, but Activision doesn't support as much now because they stopped with Guitar Hero. They just came back with Guitar Hero. Did they start back with Guitar Hero or that other one?
They don't do Rock Band. EA's Rock Band.
So Guitar Hero came back.
Yeah, both of them
Guitar
did.
Hero came back. Yeah, but still, I stand by that. People aren't going to play Just Dance on the go.
Nintendo says, Ubisoft, don't just take the money and run. Support the effing platform. Signed, Nintendo.
And what's the battery life on like a DS or a 3DS?
What's the battery life on the systems you have?
Yeah. I don't
I
remember.
don't know, like 3.5 hours,
Is it
4
about the same?
hours, depending on brightness with the DS. You can get more.
You know, if that's a 3-hour battery life, I don't know. Some people might not. I don't know. You don't want to turn it off, and then by the time you're done with work and your commute home, oh, it's dead. You know.
Why did it start with you don't want to turn it off? Why don't you turn it off?
Maybe you're at a spot, but you can't pause it, or you can pause it, but you can't save it. You know.
I'm sure you can.
Because that's what happens when you're commuting. Your commute doesn't just last for a certain amount of the game. You have to fit the game into the commute.
This is true.
So you get to a spot and you're like, oh, I mean, it's happened to me with the DS and probably the 3DS, but I don't really play that as much. The truth comes out. So, you know, so you pause it and then, no, that's unnecessary. So you pause it and then womp womp. Got to play the whole game over again because
how many times has this happened to you?
You walk past a giant magnetic field and it wiped out your entire game.
I can see we're done here.
Yeah, it sounds like you're complaining about things that are completely improbable. Again,
pausing the game rather than saving it is not completely.
I asked you how many times this happened to you.
It's happened quite a bit when I'm like on a flight and then I put it away, tuck it away, because we have to put away our electronic devices.
Okay, well, again, we don't know if there's a sleep option. We don't know if there's a just screen off option. We don't know if there's a save state option. We don't know if there's a suspend option.
All right.
So until we know those.
So I'm not allowed to have concerns for the future.
No, you can.
Based
that's
on
a concern.
that it's a commuting tool.
I liked your face after that.
Oh my gosh. Going for a commute. See, I'm driving and I can't play a game. Mom Bree made me think. She's got Audible. Can I have Super Mario read me stories?
No.
That would be
Guaranteed.
amazing.
No, that will not happen.
But it would be cool. And Charles Martinet would love the extra business.
I'm sure he would, but yeah. Hi, I'm Charles Martinet. He's going to be in Runner 3 as well. That has been confirmed.
As Mario?
As a playable character.
No, I don't know about that. No, he'll be doing narration again. He was the narrator in Runner 2. Ubisoft continues, or I should specifically say, Ubisoft's president, Mr. Guillemot, continues by saying, with the design and unique abilities of the Switch, Nintendo should revolutionize again the way we play. Ultra accessible, this console will offer to all of us the liberty and pleasure to share our game experience and to play anywhere and at any time. The Ubisoft teams who are creating games for the Switch are inspired by all these new possibilities, and I'm very happy that we can continue to make big things with Nintendo. In addition to Just Dance 2017, I'm thinking especially about a game.
2017.
This is an important line. It says, I'm thinking especially about a game that will surprise you a lot.
Assassin's Creed.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Well, there's already a new Toe Jam and Earl, so no. Surprise. Beyond Good and Evil, baby. That's what it is. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
No,
That's
no,
what it
it's
is.
Prince of Persia.
Beyond Good and Evil isn't going to surprise many. Like, not enough people care about it.
Prince of Persia.
How dare you?
Surprise.
Did he say?
No. See, I mean, I think it's actually pretty plausible. Assassin's Creed on the Nintendo. Is there an Assassin's
Why
Creed
would
for the Wii U?
Assassin's Creed?
Is there an Assassin's Creed for the Wii U?
Yes.
Well, that surprised me.
Why would Assassin's Creed be a surprise?
Because nobody expects it on a Nintendo system.
Why? We've had it on a Nintendo system.
And that surprised me. But there's other people who aren't even aware
No one's
of it.
going to be surprised because they just put one out last year.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Surprise! We're putting them out every 6 months.
And if they said, "Hey, guess what? We're bringing a new Prince of Persia to the Switch,"
That would be a
would
surprise.
you go, "Oh, I am surprised.
Yes.
I'm so surprised by this."
I'm surprised.
I thought he said, I am surprised.
I am surprised.
I am surprised.
I am so surprised.
Whenever they announce their game, that's what I'm saying.
Because I mean, they've already said that. Hasn't somebody said that Beyond Good and Evil is coming out in 2018?
Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah.
So that there's no surprise there anymore.
Well, you know,
Unless we find out that it's like a garbage game, that would be a surprise.
See, that's the thing. Ubisoft isn't allowed, or not. They can do whatever they want to Ubisoft, but Ubisoft isn't going to talk as if. Like, they've confirmed that another Beyond Good and Evil's in the works, but they haven't said what system yet.
I thought they did. I thought it said something about being exclusive to the Wii or the Switch.
No, that's all rumor right now.
Oh, there's something that was said.
No. By Laura Kate Dale.
Or only that it's coming out by 2018.
Yeah, I think that's the goal. Yeah. No, wait, I don't even know if they said that. But yeah, we know the game is in the works, but we don't know for what systems or anything. So and because the rumors are out there saying that it's going to be Switch, Ubisoft's not going to confirm those rumors by saying, "Oh, you guys already know it's coming to the Switch." So they're going to, just like Nintendo said, there's going to be surprises about the Switch. Or Nintendo said they're going to surprise us with what the Switch is, and when we saw the reveal trailer, it was a lot of stuff we already knew, even though they say there's more to reveal. But top-rated comment comes from Poots.
Hey.
And they say, hopefully not a surprise in the same way Rayman Legends was. Because if you remember, that was an exclusive for Wii U, and then it wasn't an exclusive for Wii U. And they delayed it a long time on Wii U. All right, so NES Classic Edition comes out November 11th, and Nintendo's doing all kinds of fun stuff to celebrate it. Some of it surprising. On November 10th, anyone who visits the Nintendo NY store will have a blast in the past with an 80s themed launch event. On Nintendo, On November 10th and 11th, social media channels will go completely retro to a time when social media involved trading passwords and game tips on the school bus. Are you ready to go back in time? Grab your neon sunglasses and jelly bracelets. Things are about to get radical. To kick off the launch, Nintendo will host a Remembering #NESterday. Remembering Nestor Day. So by using the hashtag Nestor Day, Nintendo fans will be encouraged to share fond Nintendo gaming memories and even present-day photos with their old NES consoles. Some of these photos will be shared on Nintendo social media channels, and people will also be able to participate in Twitter sweepstakes that will be just as tubular as you might expect. On the night before the launch, November 10th, starting at 9 p.m. New Jersey time 9, the Nintendo NY store will have an 80s-themed NES Classic Edition event. First 250 visitors can play classic NES games, participate in a costume contest dressed as their favorite Nintendo characters or 80s icons, and show off their NES knowledge in the ultimate retro Nintendo game show. Oh my God, I want to be there. When the clock ticks over to midnight, the one-handed gloves come off, and the NES Classic Edition will be available to purchase. Here's the real awesome part. If your memories of the original games fail you, no need to fret. You can just call the power line, which will return and run from November 11th to 13th between the hours of 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. California time each day. The original power line was a beloved service in the 80s that connected fans to Nintendo gameplay counselors who offered helpful tips and tricks. In this fully automated version, you can use your real-life phone, bonus points if you have a cord, to dial 425-885-7529 to hear recorded tips for several games, plus behind-the-scenes stories from original Nintendo gameplay counselors. You never know what you might learn.
Can we call in for the Who Framed Roger Rabbit tip?
Was
God, I'll never remember. I'll never forget calling that number randomly many years later, and some guy answered and specifically said, "I'm not the Roger Rabbit game," and that was it. That was the whole conversation.
Oh, they said it was like an old lady.
Oh, was it an old lady?
I don't remember.
My memory fails me. It might have been an old
Do you
lady.
have Ham?
That's I called Nest for him.
The original power line, was that fully automated as well?
That was live gameplay counselors. Source code says, "Holy crap! They are temporarily reviving the power line. I'm sorry, but that's effing awesome. I am drowning in nostalgia right now." Yes, that is very cool.
Nostalgia. Yes. Nostalgia he's drowning in.
What?
He's so
Are you
excited
saying
about
he's drowning
it.
in something else?
Yeah.
Some other substance?
Can you say that word for me again?
Nostalgia?
Is that how you say it with the nostalgia?
I've been calling it nostalgia.
I say nostalgia.
Nostal? I thought it was
I think
nostalgia.
either way is acceptable.
Nostalgia?
Is there an O in there? Or no?
So would you say nostalgic?
Nostalgia?
Or
No, I was saying
nostalgic?
nostalgic. But I was saying
Do you call it-
nostalgia.
Do you call it sabotage or sabotage? Like William Shatner.
I don't.
Taco Bell or
Taco Bell.
Best Buy.
Taco Bell? Taco Bell.
Nintendo and DNA are working on mobile games, which we know, but DNA talked a little bit more about what they're doing and where their future with Nintendo is. So DNA says the joint development of games and apps for Nintendo is their highest priority,
Is this over yet? Can I do music?
and they're going to reallocate resources to that stuff. Their partnership is most likely going to continue beyond 2017, they say. The company has about 100 employees working on Super Mario Run right now, and those employees are also working on Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, and more are added if they're needed. DNA had to cooperate very closely with Nintendo's client and server side for Super Mario Run. And they say as far as business models for Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing go, they aren't set yet, but it seems like free to play. Finally, DNA says they are not working on games for the Switch, but they are a partner for Nintendo when it comes to the Switch. First comment comes from Joe Bowyer. And he says, "I know Mario is the shining star here, but Fire Emblem is the one I'm excited about." Well, you'll be getting that in 2017, good sir. The Parents Play, which we did. This is not. I'm saving that for last. Capcom talked a little bit about their Switch plans because we know they're going to work on Switch. They say the appearance of on the market of new hardware, specifically talking about the Switch, is considered very pleasing to them. And Capcom wants to strive to develop games that can offer an experience tailored to the characteristics of each hardware. So they want to make sure they use the Switch to its fullest abilities. They also want to create games for the enjoyment of each target audience. The target audience for the Switch remains to be seen. Capcom is currently engaged in internal review and planning about the content that they're going to bring to the Switch. And Capcom is currently verifying the feasibility of multi-platform development between PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. So they're seeing if they have projects for those other two consoles that will be able to work on the Switch. They say the feeling is that the Switch offers a different experience compared to the PS4 and Xbox One, which is why they want to make sure they make games that uniquely cater to that system and the audience as well. Hardware for each game will be selected, taking in consideration the characteristics of that hardware. So, being very coy about what they're bringing to the system right now. But they are working on it. Heffen says it's good that they're looking at a multi-platform development, and he says it's bad that the Switch offers a different experience from PS4 and Xbox One. Finally, our last top story. Believe it or not, this is a dream come true for me. Inti Creates has announced a new game.
What? Already?
They are working on a new Blaster Master.
Whoa.
They got the license from Sunsoft. The two companies have teamed up, and they're making Blaster Master Zero. It's hitting the 3DS this coming spring.
What is it, a prequel?
I'll tell you exactly what they say.
Presqual?
They say they're working on a new title for the series. Using the original Blaster Master game as a base, we are setting out to create a fully 8-bit experience in a way that both harkens back to the golden age of the NES and uses the current generation hardware to optimize and power up the game for players of today. This includes new areas and bosses, new gameplay elements such as extra sub-weapons, improved gameplay when battling outside of your Sophia Third tank, a more robust scenario, refined and expanded exploration mechanics, and more. Everything is starting again from zero. So they already showed off screens of it. They showed off some key artwork. I'm all about it. It looks, I mean, I love Blaster Master, so.
Surprise!
I know.
I'm a surprise.
I know.
Is he still going to chase a frog down a hole?
I think specifically they say that, but let me double check.
Really?
That's what the kids are doing these days.
That's what they call it.
All the kids
Chasing the frog.
Oh man, that does sound very like cryptic.
So
It's like riding the dragon.
all right. So here's, I'm going to read you all of it, but it sounds like yes, it's still involved. This is their story synopsis. Many kinds of creatures once coexisted on this verdant planet, but after countless wars and untold environmental destruction, the planet was plunged into an ice age, and humanity was left with no choice but to migrate in mass underground. When the ice age finally came to an end, humanity began developing methods while they were living underground to one day restore their planet to the lush green landscape it once was. During this time, a large mysterious comet fell to Earth, but the progress of restoring their lost ecosystem was coming along well, and humanity was even eventually able to live on the surface once again. Several hundred years have passed since then. Enter a young man named Jason Frudnick, a genius in the field of robotic engineering. One day, he came upon a creature he had never seen before, which could be a frog. No records of this creature existed, so with his interest in this mysterious creature, Jason named it Fred and began to observe it closely. But after some time had passed, it found a way to escape. Jason gave chase, and before he knew it, he had stumbled into the subterranean world where humanity once resided. A large vehicle awaited him there, almost as if this vehicle was Almost as if this vehicle with the name Sophia Third on the side was inviting him. The door in the cockpit opened up. In order to bring Fred back, Jason hopped.
The door of the cockpit.
The door of the cockpit opened up. All right. In order to bring Fred back, Jason hopped into Sophia Third and set out on his adventure. So it sounds like the same story from the first one, just very fleshed out.
Yeah, well, I don't even know. Did the first Blaster Master take place in the future?
I don't think there's a lot of story. I think you're supposed to infer stuff.
It had.
There's the thing. There's what it looks like.
It looks identical almost.
but they started from scratch.
Oh, that looks a little different.
Yeah, there you
It doesn't
go.
look
That's
as big.
the parts where you're outside of Sophia look quite different, but the
But
driving
things are
parts
very
do look
familiar
very
when
similar.
you're inside Sophia.
Yes, they're
Ooh,
making
this
it
feels familiar.
they're making it 8-bit style on purpose. Which
Oh,
not by
I thought it was an accident. Yeah. Oops, we had it set to 8-bit. We gotta release this now.
guys, 8-bit's way old. What have we done? So yeah, I'm excited. I want to see a trailer, but I think the music is going to be equally important. Some new songs in there would be nice, but I want some remixes of the classic soundtrack.
Is this Sophia the second?
I don't think so.
No, Sophia's a tank.
Vonter says
she's a vehicle.
Vonter says, "Gah, Zero is usually a bad omen. Franchises have died having that subtitle. It's like the Madden curse."
What? Is there a Madden 0?
Oh no, but there was Mega Man 0, and then 0-2, and then 0-3, and then 0-4.
Yeah, and there was Resident Evil 0
And Dark Void 0.
and they kept making those.
Dark Void.
Dark Void 0 was better than the Dark
The-
Void, right?
I need to
So
go
they
back
said-
and play Dark Void,
No, you don't.
but Dark Void 0 was great.
Yeah, I had fun playing it.
And I still
couldn't get
stand
very
by
far in Dark
Bionic
Void 0,
Commando.
so-
I think people really pooped on that game.
The new one?
Yeah. With
Sausage arms?
yeah. People pooped. It wasn't the best game I ever played, but I played it
Sure.
all the way through. I liked it.
Yeah, too much hype, I guess.
Yeah. Plus, they launched the remakes, or the one remake and the one new one that were side scrolling, which were excellent too. So I guess that it was hard to measure between the two.
Wait, what was that? Was it Reloaded or something? No, Reloaded. Bionic Commando.
Rearmed.
Bionic.
Oh,
Get it?
Bionic Commando.
Bionic
Bionic
Commando.
Woman.
Rearmed.
Yeah.
Bionic. All right. Nikki. No, Kirby.
What?
What have you been playing?
Well, I was here last night and I played the Nintendo Land game.
Oh yeah, that's right. We popped in Nintendo Land.
Yeah, what was that one called? It was
I don't know. Link's Battle Quest or something.
Yeah, something Link's Battle Quest.
Donkey Kong's Crash Course. That's not right.
Oh yeah, I played that one too. That one was kind of frustrating.
Well, we mostly played Link's Battle Quest or whatever it is.
And then before that, you and I played Bubble Bobble and played it through to the end and got the bad ending.
Yeah, we beat
Well
Bubble Bobble.
done.
Yeah,
We got the bad ending, but that was a conscious decision that was made.
I was
Right,
there when that
'cause-
decision was
because
made.
I was so tired of playing
Yes.
it.
But you stuck it out. We
Yeah.
made it all the way through the 100 levels, and we beat Bubble Bobble.
How do you get the good ending?
You have to grab a crystal ball that makes the secret door open
Yeah,
on the 99th level.
yeah, I just couldn't take it anymore.
Beep, bop, beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, beep, beep, bop, bop.
And before that, we played like a little Super Contra, and I played Mega Man 2 for like a couple of minutes.
Your brother just kind of like,
Yeah, he handed me the controller like when he was in like on the final level.
he was on the first stage of Wily's Castle and
Yeah.
just like gave up.
And then I gave up.
And I was working, so I couldn't help. But then it switched. Well, yeah, he went, or you played something else? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, was there anything else?
Doesn't matter what you played next.
The
jerk, this guy.
Other than that, I beat Doom.
Oh, congratulations!
I beat the campaign on, I guess it was Thursday night. So since then, I've just been like replaying missions and trying to get all the find all the secrets. that I
There's
missed
a lot
the
of
first
secrets.
time. And I was kind of disappointed that I didn't really unlock anything when I beat the campaign.
I don't know if I
Did you
unlocked anything. I
unlock
don't
like
remember.
a feeling of like success or accomplishment?
Happiness unlocked.
Eh, not really. I mean, there was in one level I found a secret that unlocked like a classic map where
Oh yeah, it looks like
where the
old school
environment
Doom,
looks like old school Doom. But yeah, I don't know if there's if there are more of those that can be found in the game. Or...
I did like look for a ton of secrets, but I only ever found one of those.
Yeah, I only found one, and it was.
Can you unlock
Pretty
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No. Wait.
Because he was in the
'cause he
Doom
was in the
movie.
Doom movie?
Yeah.
Is that what you
Yep.
brought that up? Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
You know who else was in that movie?
Carl Urban?
That girl that plays the Gone Girl woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
You know.
Rosamund? Rosamund?
Rosamund Pike.
Rodman, Dennis Rodman.
Yes, that was Dennis.
Denise Rodman.
I think it's Pike. Yeah. Forgot all about that movie.
Is that it?
Yeah. Also, not that I was like too invested in the storyline of Doom, but the ending seemed kind of abrupt. I'm guessing it was because they were, they're all probably already working on the sequel right now.
Oh, I'm
They
sure
wanted,
they
to,
are.
they wanted to set that up with some good old sequel bait.
Yeah, when I mean this game sold really well. It was a good hit for them. So
Yeah, and I enjoyed playing it, and yeah. So that's it for me.
Nicky Hill.
I think. Oh well, after pod last week, I played the tank. What was that tank game?
Battlezone.
Battlezone. Got a little motion sick. Don't think virtual reality is the way for me. But
Yeah, I'm guessing it won't be for everybody.
yeah, just got a little sick about it.
Yeah, you are the first one I've heard that's gotten sick.
Yeah,
it's gotta be
Mom
first for
Brandon
everything.
gets sick.
It's true.
True.
I don't think I played anything else other than Alone with You, and I completed that.
Oh, congratulations.
Whether you think that's a good completion or a bad completion, I don't know.
I don't think there's an answer either way.
But that's the second game now where that I've played that is gives you a big decision to make near the end.
Yeah.
And the last time
The biggest decision.
You
Off your
I guess you didn't agree with that decision that I made. And again, it was for like
Not-
sentimental, like whatever.
Hey, the decision you made in that game, I wanted to make that decision, but I couldn't bring myself to do it because I felt like everything that bad had happened was going to continue. So
yeah, it doesn't seem like it was a right or wrong choice. It was
yeah,
it
was a painful choice.
was a tough choice.
Painful either way.
Not for me. I mean, in that other game, I had a whole city to myself.
But this game, yeah, gives you.
Yeah, it was weird because they call it a sci-fi romance, and I was like, I was working towards the romance part. I was like, this one doctor, hey, I want to go visit. I want to go visit more. I want to come visit
Make a
you.
house call.
And then,
Oh, I'm all at home.
and then it wasn't really romantic as I had expected. Also,
Do you mean there was no sex?
intercourse.
Got it.
Not
Romantic
even a little,
intercourse.
Have
Not a little,
intercourse with
not
you.
even any like playfulness.
Relations.
But here's my.
Family.
Can I talk about this game like openly?
Yeah, nobody's playing it.
Oh,
My question about the game.
Sure.
I mean, he's gonna probably
Hurry up!
be
Go!
on
Go!
for a
Go!
while.
Go! You're wasting time.
You made me nervous.
My question about the game is the character that you play as. All this stuff apparently went on while I was where?
Where?
Right?
What?
Like this entire world
Oh, okay. What you saying?
collapsed while I was just sitting on a ledge somewhere. That's not plausible. Like this stuff would have been going on over years while I was part of it. And all of a sudden it's like, come back! We gotta get you out of here.
I was under the. I thought that you were there later, like you came much later after that stuff had already started happening.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
Like I don't think you were there when things first started off. I think you got there like after stuff went down, which is why you don't know anything about what happened.
I just didn't see a place for my spaceship to land or something. But so that's it. That's all I played. What about you, Mom Brain?
Oh, she said she didn't play anything.
All right, let's go to music. Mom Brain, what do you got for us? She's probably wetting herself up there right now. Let's do this. Can you see the door? We're walking down. So, what are you guys thinking about? What does that mean? You got music. You gonna hear it. You want to play a game? Oh, what did you play?
Oh, thank you, Nicky Hill. Thank you.
Sorry, I was
Wow.
Want to see how long it would go before somebody said something?
I mean, who cares what you played?
What did I play?
Nothing.
I played Bubble Bobble with Kirby, and we beat it.
We heard about that.
I played.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
For
For
the first time ever, I played the original Castlevania and beat it. I have played the original Castlevania for a couple levels, and I completed the game. Yes.
This was on old NES New Game System. What's it called?
Old NES New Game
Old
System,
NES
NES
Mini
Classic
System?
Edition.
Yeah.
Yes, I played it on there without save states because that's cheating. Yes, I played it in one sitting.
Oh.
Dracula is an asshole. He's tough to take out, but I did it.
Was that originally an arcade game though? Is that maybe that's why it's hard? Or no.
No, there was the NES. That's the NES version.
Interesting.
I originally, and I'm gonna play Ninja Gaiden because I've never beaten that either. So I think I might record myself playing that because that's gonna be a real challenge. I've been playing Battlefield 1 with Doom Michaels and some other people, and we've been having a ton of fun out there. I play as a medic, so I'm stabbing people with a needle all the time, and it's a lot of fun. Great fun out there. Huh?
Whether they need it or not.
Well, bad guys get it and they die. Good guys get it and they get health. So, yeah. Been needling people.
So this takes place in World War One?
Yes.
So it's Battlefield WW1?
Battlefield.
Battlefield WW1.
I wrote
Binderford.
Battlefield. Beetlefish.
Can we look that up? It's been a while.
So I played that. I've been playing Job Simulator. Wow.
Did you get the game?
Yeah, I got it.
It's so fun to watch.
So I moved the couch out of the way and made it how it's supposed to be. It's amazing. I'm walking around in my room and it's not my room. Like I walked over to the donut cart and got my donuts and I put a disc.
How do you move around?
You walk.
Just thumbsticks or
no, in real life you walk.
Yeah, but that was a big office.
Well, you're in the cubicle, so you walk around in your cubicle.
Oh, you don't leave your cubicle?
No, it's a job simulator.
Yeah, but what about the bathroom?
They didn't that's not part of the job.
Well, good luck then.
They're robots. They don't understand it. You need to go to the bathroom.
What kind of work do you do in this office?
I hire and fire people.
Ooh,
I
that's
take
stressful.
phone calls.
You make coffee?
I make coffee. I put together presentations. I write emails to people.
What is everyone else in this business doing? Are you kidding me?
Nothing. They just get mad when I throw
Hardest
stuff at
working
them.
guy in Job Simulator.
There's a little basketball hoop on a cubicle across the hallway, so I was throwing my mug into the basketball hoop. Mom brainwashed me. Take a mug and fill it completely with just creamer. I ate a donut out of the garbage can and puked everywhere.
You don't
Did
taste.
you really?
Yeah, as soon as you eat it, it starts puking all over the place. So you move your head and the puke flies everywhere.
But you don't taste or smell any of this. It's not that good, right?
Was that the donut we saw like rotting in the garbage?
Yeah, I took it out of the garbage. I ate it.
How much was that game?
I gave the guy next to me was like, "Hey, give me a something donut." So I took the other one out of the garbage and gave it to him, and he yelled at me. How much is it? $30. There's 5 experiences. I've only done one so far. I've done all of the cubicle experience.
Oh, there's 5 different work.
5 different jobs. Yeah, I think there's 5. Like
You know what would make this game even better? Micro.
I need a micro stimulator.
Whoa.
Well, I was going to do a Twitter question, but we're so late. I don't know what's going on lately, but we're just late.
Is it just my fault?
No. Next week, no Twitter question. I'm going to read the answers to this one. We just don't have time this week.
Thanks for your
I have to. Like we have to.
All right.
I'm going to read your Twitter questions next week. I will make sure that we have time. I'm going to stop
Maybe
news.
we don't do music next week.
No, everybody loves
Why?
music.
We're getting low.
I saw 2 of the songs.
What do you mean we're getting low?
I'm not going to answer.
We're getting low on music.
How many more weeks do you have?
I don't know. I mean, we got like 50 emails.
It's a good amount.
That's 5.
But I mean, we had like 70.
So
Here's
tell
what it
people what
is.
you need.
Well, here's what it is. I have
Every week
emails.
we use some, so that number is constantly going down.
Well, I have emails from the same people, like multiple emails from the same person, and I don't generally
Want to
play the same person's music twice in one
I
show.
gotcha.
So I have an inbox with 50 emails, but a lot of them are from the same people.
So,
you know what I mean?
so we could drop music down to like 8 a week instead of whatever we're doing.
10. I mean, here's the thing. We just need new people to send their music to gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com.
Sorry, I was yelling.
Where?
gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com. Please, if you've never sent music before, we would love it if you would send us
We
music.
just had a news submitter last week.
Yeah. And if you
Listen, I
are,
know it's a pain in the ass to send music, but
it's also a pain in the ass to put it together.
if we don't get music, then we're not going to do music. There's nothing else to it. But I understand we've been doing music for a very long time, so it's hard to send in new songs and
Yeah.
do repeats and stuff. I get it, but
We've had repeats.
so
I mean, what do you think? I pay attention? Quit scratching my furniture.
all right,
Alrighty. Here we go.
all right.
This
Okay.
This first
Thanks for coming.
song
All right.
comes from Andy the Zombie.
Goldeneye. Next.
Yep. This one comes
Wow.
from Jet Jaguar.
Focus all text. Next. Okay. Is it a Mario game?
Yeah.
Okay. What system? N64?
No.
What system?
DS.
New Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
Ah.
New Super Mario Brothers in the DS from Jet Jaguar. Here comes one from Rat Mastered.
Whoa.
I cut his nails.
This is NES.
It is.
Polka Party? Is that a game?
Is it a sports game?
Nope.
Is it really?
Is it the Three Stooges?
Nope.
European Vacation?
Nope.
I don't know. Go ahead. I don't know.
Yoshi.
Oh, the puzzle
Just
game.
Yoshi. God, I've never played that game.
This one, and that was from Rat Mastered. This one comes from Raj Chaos.
Yeah, then this is all another song. Sorry. Even though I would have known it. Probably not.
I know this.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know if I actually know it because I saw it, or if I would have gotten it. I probably wouldn't have because my brain is mush, but it's something I was familiar with.
Right? No.
I don't know. There's a sequel to it. Is that maybe the license thing?
No.
So
Is it a
No,
brand
no,
that
it's not-
exists
it's not a
outside of
movie.
video games?
it almost could, but I don't know if it's like a brand.
I feel like it almost could.
Well, it's a whole. All right. Culture. It's a whole culture.
Yeah. I was gonna say TNC Surf Design, Skate or Die.
Yes.
Okay. Just the first Skate or Die?
Skate or Die.
So I feel like
Skate or die. Skate, 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 skate or die. Da, 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 die, die, die.
That was from Raj Chaos.
two.
Yes.
It was Skate
But he
or
never
Die.
said to. Said
This
everything
one comes
else.
from Kevin PDZ.
Halo.
No.
That crappy guitar gives me issues replacing the system. Is this N64?
No. Say yes.
What system is it?
Top Gun.
Yes.
Graphic guitar.
Advanced War. Was it? Speed up.
The part of a parade? Son?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
No.
Right? That part's a little bit
Final Fantasy Crystal Ball.
Phoenix, Ace Attorney.
Nope.
I don't know. Do you know? Metroid.
Nope.
It does, yeah.
I mean, maybe it's not. I mean,
All right, we don't know. Go ahead.
Ghost Recon Shadow Wars.
The hell is? I don't even know what one that is. Would have never got it.
All right.
Yeah, definitely not.
So that was from Kevin PDZ. This one comes from Corbin Dallas. Yep.
All right, this has to. Is it an RPG?
Yeah.
Is it a Mario RPG?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, then it's like a Mario and Luigi?
Yeah.
Superstar Saga.
No.
That was the Superstar Saga. Green Team.
Yep. That was from Corbin Dallas. Here comes one from Denby.
That was the second one I saw, but I didn't even recognize it.
Oh my god. Oh, it is double dribble?
Sure is. Well played.
Jump ball.
This one comes from Guy Bonds.
Is this it?
Yep.
Little Nemo.
Is this an RPG?
No.
Is this a scary game?
No.
Spooky game.
No. That's spooky.
This Maniac Mansion.
No.
This Kid Icarus.
No.
I don't know.
It's like the credits of it.
No.
Good answers.
This is. Are you thinking about?
I don't know it.
I got nothing.
This is Nintendo World Cup on the NES.
Never played it. Don't feel bad.
This one comes from Piplup Water.
Okami?
No. One tomorrow?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Yeah, what system is this?
Cube.
Okami.
No.
Star Fox Adventures.
Churro.
Yes.
Wow, sounded like a dinosaur sound.
Yeah, Turok Evolution on the Cube. Last song comes from Mikey3319.
Confusion.
I don't know what this is, but I love it. Is it on DS?
No.
Is it on GBA?
No.
What system is this?
SNES.
What is this?
What the hell is this? Yeah.
Everybody?
Shadow.
No.
RPG?
I don't think so. But I don't know.
Man, this is some hardcore stuff. Real quick, is it licensed?
I guess.
What does my guess mean? Is it a brand that exists outside of video games?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dawson's Creek.
Kirby, do you know? I don't know.
Shaq Fu.
No.
All right, really.
It was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh.
We have that. It's in the
Not Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we played the NES.
NES. I remember what the NES one sounds like.
So you didn't
Sounds
get that. You didn't get Nintendo World Cup.
Why isn't that on the NES Classic Edition?
Why you gotta focus on what we didn't get?
You didn't get Ghost Recon.
You didn't get it.
You didn't get Yoshi.
You didn't get it.
So what is that, 50-50?
Yes, okay.
50-50.
50-50 gold.
Where?
Doesn't this thing light up? What's up this?
gnpodcastmusic@gmail.com.
Thanks, Mom Brain.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
You're welcome.
All right, that's it. That's a show. That's another one in the can. That's another one in the bag. That's another one in the trash. That's another one for the circular file. We'll
Can
see you
we-
next week. Go.
Can we get a copy of that Drams Broker's Bacula for NES?
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Yes. Bye.
For Super Nintendo? Yeah, I mean, if they got it at the retro shop.
I think I saw it there.
Really?
Yeah.
Bow, bow.
Well, if we weren't going to a movie, I'd say let's go get it.
If you want to go out that way, that's out that way.
Yeah, we could go to a theater that way.
Ooh, a little back twitch there, huh, fella?
Yeah, but what are we
This
going to
isn't
do? Buy
lighting
the
up.
game, go see the
That's
movie, and then
because
you're
it's here.
going to go home?
So what lights up? Just that?
Yeah.
Then how do you know any information?
How about the bee? Da, da,
I
da,
thought
da.
this is supposed to give you the time and business. It's supposed to give you the business.
Brass
That's a
Stalker's
original
Dracula,
Fitbit Flex.
says
So it
Low
doesn't
Camp.
do anything. If you have the app on your phone, you can look.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How you been? Chat? How's life? Where's the goddamn scrubber? Because the cat got his boogers all over my glasses.
Handsome.
Cat doesn't know his own name.
Handsome. Come here, bud. How does it feel playing on the NES system being tethered to a box connected to your television?
Feels good because I play with all my controllers plugged in, so I don't know any different.
No, you don't.
When I play by myself, I always have the controller plugged in. Yeah.
When he plays by himself.
Yeah, I am doing Triforce eventually. We need to do one where we just read Twitter stuff.
So why is it always so complicated when I play something and my controller dies? That tells me somebody's been playing without it plugged in.
Yeah.
You.
I don't play. I play with one controller. I don't play with three controllers.
Then how come you always give me the one that doesn't have juice if you don't give me the one that's plugged in?
Because I give you the one that I'm not using. I don't know what its last charge was though. Yeah, I always sit with it plugged in.
Okay.
I like. I just. Hello, Zelda Al. I like. I was just saying, I wish controllers still used regular batteries because that's what I use in my Wiimotes. Like, I just like that better. I don't like having to worry about
Do
charging.
you remember when they said it was going to be regular batteries? And I was like, oh, man, now we got to spend money on those every week?
I do remember. Yeah, people like to complain.
I did.
Rocket cord length is an issue, yeah, because the controller cord is so short. But third parties have extenders. Plus, you can use a longer HDMI cord. I have a longer HDMI cord, so I just I have that plugged in, and then I move the system closer to me. So it's not a big deal, but yeah, I'd say it's an issue. So I guess if it's a real big issue for you, I guess you'll have to spend the extra $10 and get the cord extender that third parties are offering. Yeah, all right. What are you doing over there?
She loves the birds.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're looking for Beetleface. All right, guys. The show's pretty much done exporting. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. If you're in the States, don't forget to turn your clock back tonight. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. And some other countries around the world, apparently.
But yeah, but they do that.
But you already did it.
They do that already done.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye,
they've
everybody.
already done that, so.